Well, kia ora Rotorua, and a very warm welcome to what is the final episode of Rotoview for 2009. We're going to do things a little bit differently for the final one of the year because it's been a pretty big year here on set. We've had set changes, we've had different colours on the backboards, we've had loads and loads of wonderful guests through, from famous people to locals. We're going to be showing you some highlights of some of the wonderful, fantastic events that have been put on for us to enjoy through the year. Some of the funny stuff too, and I can tell you, there's a lot of fun that happens on the set here on Rotoview. Some of the stuff you don't get to see normally. Technical problems, we've had pets on the set, we've had difficult guests, we've had difficult presenters like me, which I can be sometimes. We're going to show you some of those funny bloopers a little bit later on in today's show as well. So thank you for watching through the year. It has been a lot of fun. We've certainly learnt a lot here on Rotoview through the year as well. So here's the chance to sit back, put your feet up and have a look at some of the fantastic times we have had through 2009, myself and the rest of the production crew here on Rotoview. So I think we're going to start with having a look at some of the fantastic events that have happened across the year.
Maybe we try to bring a whole family to Rotorua, you know, bring a family across, week free holiday, flights, accommodation, the whole deal. Started talking to my colleagues at work, and they said, it's a good idea, but let's just go all out. Let's bring 50 people, and it's just grown from there.
We started doing events 14 years ago, and it's grown from then. We now do running, mountain biking, road cycling events, Taupo, Rotorua, Auckland region.
Really, it starts from one thing, and to make that one thing huge.
And do you often find it's too huge? You get a bit carried away?
Yes.
Primarily it is a tarmac rally in the rural communities, disrupting their days somewhat, but bringing the party atmosphere into town at the end of the day. So
really it's just negotiating a section of rocky coastline. There's probably little jumps off little cliffs and things into the sea, and you can ride little waves and things into beaches, and it's just a bit of a crazy way to kind of get around an interesting area of coastline, really.
The first one, it just looked like fun, and I thought, well, I'm going to have a go at that.
Most ultra-marathons start at around 50 kilometres and then go up to 50 miles, 100 kilometres, 100 miles. And then beyond that distance, it starts getting a little crazy. You start to get into the days. It's a one-day event, 2-day, 10-day, and a 30-day run.
30-day?
There's a few around the world that are 30-day runs.
Wow.
Yeah, those are for the extreme nutters.
His first words touched us. He said, Waikato River to Maoris is like Ganga River to Hindus.
To get in towards the team to break the world record. And yeah, it was just, we had to do a trial where we just had to roll against a mat, and they took the people who could do the fastest time.
Yes, I did win the youth category.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, right, when I went to China, so there's a lot of New Zealand players. It'd be good to catch up with them again.
You won any medals?
Yep.
Yep. What sort?
Gold ones.
Gold ones! Dragon boating, and I've been looking forward to this segment. Jolene, hi.
Hi.
Tuwharetoa, hi.
Hi.
Ali, hi.
Hi.
Okay, right, dragon boating. Paddle?
Yes.
Yeah, it's great.
Say that again.
Rotorua.
Ooh, not bad.
Practicing, yeah.
Not bad, because you're from Te Puke,
yeah.
aren't you?
Te Puke.
Te
Puke.
Te Puke.
Close.
Or
Grease lightning?
Yep, grease lightning.
This car is
automatic.
Systematic.
Dramatic. Yeah.
It's grease
lightning.
I like to do things with the product of gardeners, but not necessarily do the gardening myself.
They're there to help and support and teach the blokes about.
So I'd be okay.
No, oh, you'd be the ideal.
What are you trying to say? Now, on the Amazing Race TV show,
Yes.
they get some dollars.
Yes.
They get some clues.
Yes.
What do these Rotorua people get?
They won't be getting dollars. That's right.
Fell from the sky 'cause I wanted too high, but I knew.
Well, of course, and passing through the studio, we've had some fairly famous people that I've been pretty privileged to have a talk to, so see if you can recognise some of these famous faces.
That says that the safest place for a child and a woman to live from domestic violence is in a married relationship. Yet, I tell you what, marriage is a four-letter word almost in policy, you won't see it.
Well, really, the law in place at the moment is a pig's ear, and there's no simple, no simpler way to explain it. It's a bit cold out there. I've had the tie in the dryer, so when I get home, it'll warm it up for my neck.
Do you want free travel to China, Hong Kong, Thailand, Vietnam? Oh, that sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah, I was planning on doing the supermarket shopping, but yes, I'll have some of that.
Don't laugh. Don't laugh. Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Do you know what you're doing?
Oh, the odd bit of...
I don't mean to insult you.
I've been practising hard. I've been training hard for this. This is a very important game. Yes. So we're into a bit of training, serious training.
Serious training?
Serious training, to be... So I don't make a fool of myself, firstly.
And you told us the big fishy story, didn't you? And you said you're going to bring a photo in for us to look at. So
well, do you want the photo or to see the video?
Photo or video?
Local body politicians, well, we're quite an enduring lot, really, and no matter where you go in New Zealand, you'll always be paying rates.
Unless we're having a bad day. We pretty much go out and seek for big waterfalls and rapids that are going to challenge ourselves, and so as we progress and get better, we're just looking for bigger and bigger things.
So this is a community that's been building up since the late 50s, and that is the artists that build small furnaces and make their own glass work with their own hands.
When I was about 12, got involved in smoking pot, as you do, and at 14 started into a world of injecting heroin. There's a lot of heroin around in the late 70s.
Rob unfortunately passed in the first week of rehearsals of Jekyll and Hyde, so that was hard for me because we've been mates since Television New Zealand days and Happening, so goes back a bit.
I was going to say, it goes back quite a wee way.
Quite a wee way.
Well, they weren't called the Silver Ferns then, yes. I coached the New Zealand netball team in 67.
Wow.
Oh no, 75, 80, 81. A couple of world tournaments.
Well, we felt that there was not enough recognition for people who are the very fabric of our community.
It's an amazing success story, and I guess a success story for Rotorua particularly.
He said, out of darkness came light, and we associate, even in whai kōrero, he pō, he ao.
Well, it's a bit embarrassing this late in life to actually have to admit the truth about 1905, but I had a terrible crush on Henry Fonda.
I've always been a singer. I come from a very strong musical family, both on my Ngaitahu side, the South Island, and both here in Te Arawa.
My pleasure to be here. Thanks for having me.
And we'll make a date next time you're through town.
You're on.
Have coffee next time.
That'd be great.
There's banana cake out there if you want some.
I saw that.
Cheers, thank you.
Thank you for having me, and it's great to have Rotorua Television.